An alert through ShotSpotter. That activation was in the 300 block of North Van Ness, and it was for 2 gunshot rounds that had been fired. That immediately triggered a response from our department. We had officers en route to this incident. We also had a second activation that was nearby with 4 rounds fired. Shortly thereafter, followed by a third and a fourth activation with 6 rounds fired and then 4 rounds. All 16 of these rounds were fired in less than a minute within 4 different locations. About that same time, we ended up with a vehicle, a PG&E pickup truck that pulled up to the west side of Police Department headquarters at Fresno and M Street. The driver of that vehicle ran up to headquarters and notified individuals that his passenger had been shot. What we have determined that the passenger in that PG&E pickup was shot by the suspect that we have in custody. It was unprovoked, and this individual fired as that passenger was in the vehicle. Fortunately, the driver of the PG&E truck, the employee, drove to headquarters and notified us. We also know that after the suspect in this case shot the individual in the PG&E truck, that he began to walk westbound on Mildreda from Fulton, from Van Ness, and as he did so, he encountered a resident in the area, fired a number of rounds at that individual, but fortunately missed. He continued westbound on Mildreda. When he got to Fulton Street, he at that time encountered another white male, fired several rounds out this individual, striking him and killing him. It appears that at that point in time he was armed with a revolver. He unloaded his or dropped the shell casings and reloaded with more ammunition. Continued on to Catholic Charities, which is in the 100 block of North Fulton. And as he did so, he encountered an individual that was in the parking lot, a white male, and he fired rounds at this individual as well, striking him, and that person is deceased. Fortunately, as a result of the gunshot detection system through ShotSpotter, we had an immediate response from our officers. One of our officers was traveling eastbound on Divisadero at Fulton when he saw a black male running southbound on Fulton. Immediately upon that individual seeing the officer, he literally dove onto the ground and was taken into custody. And as he was taken into custody, he yelled out, Ali Akbar. And we had been looking for this individual. This individual, Corey Ali Mohammed, was wanted for a murder that occurred on April 13th, Thursday evening, at the Motel 6. At approximately 11 p.m., just after 11 p.m., he encountered 2 security guards there as a result of a conflict that he had with them. And unprovoked, he shot one of those security guards who was unarmed multiple times. He then turned that firearm on a second security guard that was up on a stairwell landing and attempted to shoot him. However, fortunately, he was out of bullets at that time, and no one else was injured.